This is my diary of the Battle of Somme and how it so greatly affected my life and my family.
Hello. This is my video diary of the Battle of Somme, a battle that truly changed the life of myself and my family.
The recent Battle of Somme changed my life forever. When I was 17, I was enlisted into the German army, and the French and the British launched an attack on us that almost greatly affected my life and my family's life forever.
The battle commenced at 7:30. The battle started with our mine detonating before the German forces were ready. A very smart idea by our general. It was kind of suggested by me, though.
The battle started July 1st, 1916, unexpectedly, because the French and British were going to launch an attack on us, which we were not ready for. I was young at the time, and I figured that it would not be much, and I would be doing a great honor to serve my country. On that morning, it was set to start at 7:30 a.m. However, the ground rocked and swayed as the French and British had deployed a 40,000-pound mine underneath our trench.
The aim of the British attack was to break through the Germans' line and defeat the German army. But another goal of ours was to aid the French by beating the Germans, because the French had been under attack at the Battle of Verdun.
What led to this occurrence was that the French and the British believed that they could attack us and destroy our forces. However, we started to hold strong and unite, but in the end, it was not as worthwhile as we had hoped.
The weather was very rainy. I mean, it was almost depressing. We never had any sun, and all that rain, the trenches were a mess. I mean, I think I slipped and fell on my butt a couple hundred times. And the rats were horrible.
The weather really hurt us. The trenches were muddy and the rain just did not help. In the beginning of the battle, it rained almost every day and it was hard to come through. When it was sunny, we were very lucky to have a sunny day, and we felt as if a sunny day was rare. And that's all I got.
During battle, I used the standard issued Lee Enfield. The Lee Enfield was a very nice gun. Anyway, the Lee Enfield was a rapid-fire gun, and a good soldier like me could do about 12 rounds a minute. A bad soldier, like my friend Ricky, could only do 2 rounds. That's too bad for Ricky, because he got shot.
As a weapon, I used a German Mauser. It wasn't very accurate, but it was good for sniping. It had to be reloaded very often, and it took a very large toll on you whether or not how fast you could reload, actually. Because if you couldn't reload fast enough, the hopes were that you wouldn't survive as long as the other people.
During the battle, we lost about 420,000 people. And I was scared because I thought I would die. 20% of our forces died on the first day. But hey, during the whole battle, we killed 500,000 of the smelly Germans.
It was disappointing to lose a friend, but not only one friend. We ended up losing 500,000 troops in this battle, and in the end, it was tragic to see all of our fellow soldiers go down and lay there lifeless in the trench, getting stepped over and eaten by rats. Involved in this Battle of Somme was all of the Germans against the French and the British. All of our forces, and even the Empire and coalition forces from France and Britain were fighting against us in this war. We were outmatched.
The Battle of Somme was us, the British, and the French against those smelly German people. I don't like Germans.
In the end, our German troops were overcome, and I ended up almost not being able to return to my family. As a result, I had one leg blown off and also an arm. That is why I'm now handicapped in this wheelchair. Now,
When the history books are written, it's going to go down that the Battle of Somme was a stalemate, a tie that nobody won. But you know what? I got something I want to tell those history book writers in the future. You know what that is? We're the ones that actually won.
So long, my little colonies.